Hi guys, and welcome to my Templar overview. I'm currently using a bow there, as you can see on my back. This is a very quick video to show you my attribute distribution and my skill point distribution. In a separate video, which I'll be linking, you'll be able to see this build in action against multiple targets and single targets. Okay, so straight away you're seeing here 7-3-2. Bit of a strange thing. No, not really. If you're looking to min-max, maybe this looks a bit odd to you. But in this kind of build, you kind of want to be a kiting support type character, CC, knocking them down, which requires a lot of magicka. Health is basically for a bit more health regeneration, and then stamina is for a bit more weapon damage. If I find myself lacking in either one of these, I might change it up slightly. However, this is working very well for me at my current level 13, so I'm going to stick to this. My next my next stat point will go into health, and the following into stamina, and then magicka, health, stamina, magicka, health, stamina. I'd rather spread myself out slightly than have them all into one pool, because I find myself too weak then. Okay, so my boons here, I do have a boon of the lady, which is increased to armor, and an offensive scroll running as well. Okay, so onto my skills. Aedric Spear, level 10, Puncturing Strikes and Binding Javelin. Puncturing Strikes I only really took to start off the Aedric Spear line and increase its experience gain. Binding Javelin is the most important skill here. It causes damage and will knock them back for 3 seconds. Fantastic in any encounter. Further down the line, I will be getting Balanced Warrior and Burning Light. On to Dawn's Wrath. So my ultimate ability there is Nova. This is great for PvP. Enemies deal less damage for 10 seconds almost, and takes 42 magic damage per second. An ally may also activate the Supernova, dealing damage and stunning all enemies in the area. Now I've used this. This is fantastic in group situations. If you run into a large group, drop your Nova. My teammate will be next to me. He will activate it straight away. Stuns everyone. It's a beautiful sight to watch them melt. Vampire's Bane. It's the standard dot really for this build. It deals 59 flame damage and an additional 72 over almost 8 seconds, with an addition of snaring your target, which basically reduces their movement speed for almost 8 seconds too. These both work with Enduring Rays, which increases the ability duration by 20%, which increases the damage output and length of time they're snared. So that's a fantastic passive to have there. I highly recommend it. Further down the line, you're going to want Restoring Spirit, which reduces the cost of the magicka, stamina and ultimate by 2% at the first rank. So on to Restoring Light. I only really took this one here. I have upgraded it, I morphed it. It's quite useful to save some of my teammates in a bit of a pickle when they're in PvP, with the addition of morphing it to restoring 50% of the spell cost every 2 seconds. It just makes it a bit more of a less magical intensive spell to use, and it helps your team out. So what could you want? The main reason I went down this line is not for the hills, but it's for this. The Restoring Aura. So when slotted, increases stamina and health generation by 15%. On its own, that's great. When activated, increases the health and stamina regeneration of nearby allies by an additional 80% for 6 seconds. 95% in total for you, 80% for everybody else around you. Fantastic. Really does help. Onto my weapon skills. So in Poison Injection is morphed there. Pretty standard. I chose to go for more increased damage over time to targets under 35% health. I did choose Volley. It's mainly just for AoE purposes and PvP situations. I tend to swap out Puncturing Strikes there with Volley in PvP, just because I prefer getting more hits and completing my player kill quest more easily. So then I have Long Shots there, bestows up to 6% damage versus distant targets, so always make sure you're out of range. And then Accuracy, we'll be getting that at a later date. I'm saving a couple of skill points up for Scatter Shot there when it comes around, along with some other skills. However, that will be a skill further down the line for me. And then Ranger, definitely want that. And the last two. You will want to get all of these really for your bow. They're so important. Armor. So I have Resolve and I have Constitution. Each one gives me percentages, both boosts to health regeneration, armor and spell resistance per piece of armor equipped. Both standard. The Constitution is most important there, where it gives you a health regeneration of 28% with a full set of heavy armor equipped. Why would you not want that? You know, it's just a fantastic ability to have there. I don't have any World, Guild, Alliance War abilities at all. However, I do have a racial ability here. It's Robust for my Khajiit. You do obviously have different ones for your particular race. This basically just gives me health regeneration it's not going to be it won't break the build if you don't have a Kaiji. It's entirely up to you what you want to choose. Most races will work. Some are better than others. However, I prefer being a Kaiji. It's just more my type of character. Okay, so that's pretty much the overview for this character here. If you want to click over to the right hand side of the screen, you will see I have an annotation there which will take you to my next video where you can see this all in action. Thanks for watching.